Hello. This episode, I'm going to talk about having hobbies and self development. So, having a hobby, it could just be something that you do that's therapeutic to you. Like for me, crochet. It's a hobby. People are like, oh, you're good at it. You should sell it. You should do this. Guess what? I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be oh, I didn't do this right, or that's not, I don't want to become erratic about it because it's a therapeutic hobby. It's something that I do to woosah, to calm down, to chill out. And then there's self developing hobbies. Now, these are different for a few reasons. Yes, there are long term goals involved with them because of what you can do with them. If you wanted to do crochet professionally and get that good at it, that's on you. That's great if you decide to do that. But things like certain hobbies like pottery, things that cost money, and not no little bit of money, a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but like something where you're not just gonna find any and everybody there. Something that you want to build on. Those type of self development, or say you do like a braiding class, a lag class, anything that costs a substantial amount of money. And so if we're, let's just say, we just starting off and we a person that maybe you just getting the cash aid from the county, you're probably not gonna be able to invest the whole thing into something, but in self development, whatever you're doing, it is gonna cost money to get certain trainings, or say you want to do a culinary. There are programs for that aren't costly that you could get into, but these self developing tools, they usually are an investment, so an intentional investment. Don't get me wrong. I have paid for $600 lash classes and makeup. I do well with my makeup, but I felt like initially when I paid for the classes, I wanted to have a clientele. I wanted to do makeup. I really did, but at the end of the day, that just wasn't in the cards. But those self-developing tools are something that could be taken professionally. They require more concentration and effort and energy that goes into it because number one, you it's an investment. You paid, and number two, you want the long-term effect of being able to do it professionally. And I don't say could just practice. I want to say practice makes perfect, but as perfect as you possibly can, because you're considering to do it professionally or get some type of money out of it, trade it into an actual stream of income or something like that. But separate the two. Even the people that you do your hobbies with, they should not be the same people. Could be depending on your support system. But it probably should, because you shouldn't have the same mindset. So when I'm doing my crochet, I don't have the same mindset as when I'm doing my professional development that I invested money into. They just would have a different, I would need to have a different mindset, so that when I go to when I'm staying intentionally invested and focused on what I'm doing, that I understand, hey, this is different. Is that like it's a time and a place for everything? It's a time for your mind to be super relaxed, and then it's a time for your mind to be super concentrated and locked in. That's all I'm saying. So that's the difference. So definitely find you a hobby, and then find you something that is a self development skill, or self developmental skill of that nature. Because having the two, you're gonna feel the progress in your life, and then you'll also be able to shift from, okay, I can do this. It's keeping me busy, and that's like reading books too. Like you read books as a hobby, which can contribute to your self developmental skills. So when it's time for you to concentrate and focus on something, because of you engaging in your hobbies, they translate into being useful within your self developmental portion. But think about it.